You want to ask whatever you want to learn, whether it's in business or any aspect, how specifically is learning what I'm going to learn helping me fulfill my telos? And the more we see the connection to whatever we want to learn, the more we wake up our natural genius. I've seen that with children around the world. The second they can see how what they're doing in school is helping them fulfill their values, they're engaged, they're inspired, they excel. If they can't see what they're learning is helping them fulfill their telos, they automatically disengage. And whenever they're not fulfilling their highest values, the unfulfillment leads them to immediate gratification. It takes them out of the telencephalon, the forebrain, or the medial prefrontal cortex, where they excel with the executive center, where they see inspired visions and they strategically plan and they execute and they have self-governance and mastery. They go into the more primitive part of the brain, the inner workings of the brain, to the amygdala, the striatum, and they want to avoid pain and seek pleasure, want an easy life and to avoid all challenge. And they search for a consumer life and become a consumer of other people's brands because they feel unfulfilled, and they give away their cash instead of building a brand that other people want to consume, serving people. And the moment they are not fulfilled, they seek immediate gratification and consumerism and addictive and consumptive behaviors and impulsive behaviors, and they become the animal instead of the angel. And they live in a terrestrial, ungrateful world instead of an inspired, grateful, angelic world, if you will. And I don't mean that in a too theological, but angelic means messenger of light, somebody who's enlightening the world with a message. So if we give ourselves permission to ask the question, how specifically is whatever I'm learning on a daily basis, and how specific is whatever's happening in my life helping me fulfill my telos, then how can anything be in the way if you answer that question thoroughly? They'll always be on the way, and you'll build momentum. It's the little baby steps that become big dreams. Piggy banks become piggy banks. It's the consistent application of refinements of mastery that leads to great outcomes. And if we see that no matter what's happening is on the way, there's nobody in our way. And then we give ourselves permission to do something transcendent, which few people do. They're the 1%ers that give themselves permission to be transcendent. The number one thing that stops people from living by their telos is the subordination to individual or collective authority. Worrying about what people think, instead of being original and changing the course of history. I like a Gandhi, or like a Martin Luther, or maybe possibly, as we know, Nelson Mandela. People like this that are willing to go out there and be different.